What if your entire life hinges on one choice you're making right now? Not talent, not luck, not waiting for the stars to align, but discipline. Imagine a warrior, alone in the icy dawn, forging strength through sheer will, not because he feels like it, but because he must. That's the power of discipline, the unrelenting force that carves legends from ordinary lives. Discipline is the forge where ordinary people become legends. Light the fire today or stay weak forever. Today, I'm taking you on a journey, a raw, real story that will jolt you awake and show you how to seize control of your destiny. This isn't just a video, it's your wake-up call. Stay with me because in the next 15 minutes, you'll discover the exact steps to become unstoppable. Let's start with Alex, a 28-year-old with a fire in his heart. He dreamed of starting a tech company, running a marathon, and living a life that inspired others. But every morning his alarm screamed and he hit snooze. Every evening he sank into his couch, scrolling through social media, telling himself, tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became next year. Sound familiar? Alex wasn't lazy. He wasn't stupid. He had ideas, skills, and ambition, but he lacked the one thing that could turn his potential into reality: discipline. He waited for motivation, that fleeting spark that shows up when it feels like it and disappears when things get hard. He thought success was about feeling inspired, about waiting for the perfect moment. But here's the brutal truth: if you wait for the perfect moment, you'll wait forever. Years slipped by. Alex stayed in a dead-end job, his dreams collecting dust in the corners of his mind. His friends moved forward, starting businesses, getting fit, chasing their goals, while Alex stayed stuck. He wasn't untalented, he wasn't unlucky, he was weak. Not physically, but mentally. Because without discipline, potential is just a ghost haunting your life. You'll stay trapped, watching others climb while you drown in excuses. If you don't master discipline, you're not living, you're just surviving, a shadow of who you could be. One rainy afternoon, Alex sat in a coffee shop scrolling through his phone when he overheard a conversation that changed everything. At the next table was Sarah, a woman in her late 30s, radiating confidence. She was talking to a friend about her journey, how she'd built a thriving consulting firm from nothing, how she ran ultra marathons, how she lived a life of purpose. Intrigued, Alex leaned in. He caught her saying, "Motivation is a myth. Discipline is the only thing that matters." Desperate for a way out of his rut, Alex mustered the courage to approach her. "How do you do it?" he asked. "How do you stay so driven?" Sarah smiled, not with pity, but with understanding. "I'm not driven," she said. "I'm disciplined. Drive comes and goes. Discipline stays." She shared her story. 10 years ago, Sarah was overweight, broke, and lost in a cycle of self-doubt. She wasn't born strong, she was forged. She started with small, deliberate choices. Walking 10 minutes a day, saving $5 a week, reading one page of a book before bed. Those tiny acts of discipline weren't flashy, but they were consistent. Over time, they snowballed. She didn't wait to feel ready. She acted day after day until her habits reshaped her life. Want to know the moment that flipped Alex's life upside down? Keep watching. Discipline isn't some mystical gift reserved for the elite. It's science, rooted in how your brain works. Your mind is wired to seek comfort and avoid pain. It's a survival mechanism from our caveman days. That's why you hit snooze, skip the gym, or procrastinate on that project. Your brain whispers, "Why suffer? Stay comfortable." But here's the game changer. You can rewire your brain. Neuroscientists call it neuroplasticity. Every time you push through discomfort, whether it's waking up early, saying no to distractions, or tackling a hard task, you strengthen neural pathways. It's like forging steel in a fire. The more you act despite resistance, the stronger your discipline becomes. Take Navy SEALs as an example. They don't train for hours in freezing water because it's fun, they do it to survive. They build habits so ironclad that quitting isn't an option. Or look at historical figures like the ancient samurai. They trained daily, not because they were always in battle, but because weakness meant death. Discipline was their armor, their way of life. But this isn't just for warriors, it's for you, whether you're a student, a parent, or an entrepreneur. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Discipline is the art of waging war against your own weakness and emerging victorious. In Inspired by Sarah, Alex decided to stop waiting. She gave him a challenge. Pick one hard thing. Do it every day for 30 days. No excuses. Alex chose to wake up at 5 a.m. It wasn't glamorous. The first week was torture. His body begged for sleep. His mind screamed, "Why are you doing this?" But Sarah's words echoed, "Remove the option of quitting." So he did. He set his alarm across the room, forcing himself out of bed. He splashed cold water on his face. He told himself, "This is non-negotiable." By day 10, something shifted. Waking up early wasn't just a task, it was a victory. He started using those extra hours to work out, plan his business, and read books on entrepreneurship. Each small win built momentum, like a snowball rolling downhill. By day 30, Alex wasn't just waking up early, he was different. He stood taller, he spoke with confidence. He wasn't the guy who made excuses anymore. He was becoming the guy who showed up, no matter what. But this was just the beginning. Sarah pushed him further. Now add another habit. Keep going. Alex started running 3 times a week, even though he hated it at first. He swapped social media for journaling his goals. He cut out junk food, not because he loved salads, but because he refused to be weak. Each choice was a brick in the foundation of his new life. Want to know the 5 steps Alex used to become unbreakable? They're next. Discipline isn't about willpower, it's about systems. Here are the 5 steps Alex used to transform his life, and you can use them too. Number 1, eliminate choice. The moment you give yourself an option to quit, your weaker self will win. Make your commitments non-negotiable. If you say you'll work out at 6 a.m., it's done. No debate, no second guessing. Burn the boats, there's no turning back. Write your commitment down. Tell someone you trust. Make quitting harder than showing up. Number 2, start small, stay consistent. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Pick one small habit. Wake up 10 minutes earlier, do 5 push-ups, read 1 page a day. The key is consistency. Small wins stack up, creating momentum. A year of small disciplined actions will take you further than a week of grand gestures. Number 3, ignore your feelings. Discipline doesn't care about your mood. You don't need to feel like doing something, you just do it. Successful people don't wait for inspiration. They act and motivation follows. Next time you don't feel like working, tell yourself, my feelings don't control me, my actions do. Number 4, embrace the suck. Hardship is your teacher. When something feels uncomfortable, whether it's a cold shower, a tough conversation, or a grueling workout, that's your cue to lean in. Comfort is the enemy of growth. The more you embrace discomfort, the less power it has over you. Do something that sucks every day. It's how you callous your mind. Number 5, track and reflect. Write down your daily actions. Use a journal, an app, or a simple checklist. Did you hit your goal? Check it off. Missed a day? Own it. Seeing your progress in black and white holds you accountable. Reflect weekly. What worked? What didn't? Adjust and keep moving. Discipline isn't a sprint. It's a lifelong war to become the person you were meant to be.